Welcome, student, to chapter 22, Chemical Coordination and Integration, part 1. We are going to start with the endocrine system. Endocrine system includes endocrine glands and their secretion hormones. Hormones are non-nutrient chemicals that act as intercellular messengers, and they are produced in trace amount. The endocrine glands consist of hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, adrenal, pancreas, and gonads. Hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is the neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus that secrete the following hormones. These are releasing hormones, inhibiting hormones, oxytocin, and vasopressin. Releasing hormones stimulate secretion of pituitary hormones. That examples are GNHR, which are gonadotropin releasing hormone that stimulates release of gonadotropins from pituitary. Inhibiting hormones. These inhibit secretion of pituitary hormone. Example are somatostatin. Then comes the oxytocin and vasopressin. These are transported axonally and stored in pituitary gland. Next comes the pituitary gland, which is located in the bony cavity, which the bony cavity is known as sella turcica, and it is attached to hypothalamus by a stalk. Here you can see in the diagram, the stalk is known as infundibulum. Parts of pituitary. Pituitary is divided into anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. Interior pituitary again has two parts, pars distalis and pars intermedia. Let's learn the function of pars distalis, that is anterior pituitary. It produces following hormones: somatotropin or the growth hormone, prolactin hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. Somatotropin or the growth hormone is required for body growth. Oversecretion will lead to abnormal growth, that is gigantism, and hyposecretion of GH causes dwarfism, which is stunt growth. Somatotropin, if oversecretion of some growth hormone take place in adults, mainly in the middle age, will cause acromegaly, that is severe disfigurement, especially of the face. And it leads to serious complications and may lead to premature death as well. Early diagnosis of this disease is difficult. It may be undetected for many years. The next one is prolactin, that regulates the growth of mammary glands and milk production. Thyroid stimulating hormones stimulate secretion of thyroid hormones from thyroid gland. Then ACTC stimulates the synthesis and secretion of steroid hormones from adrenal cortex. Then comes the follicle stimulating hormone that stimulates gonadal activity in males. FSH and androgen regulates spermatogenesis in female. FSH stimulates growth and development of ovarian follicles. Luteinizing hormone. It helps in stimulating gonadal activity. In males, it stimulates and helps in secretion of androgen and testes. In females, it induces ovulation, that is release of ovum, and it also helps in maintaining corpus luteum. Next comes the pars intermedia. In humans, it is almost merged with pars distalis of pituitary gland. It produces melanocyte stimulating hormone, which is MSH. MSH acts on melanocytes, and it regulates the skin pigmentation. The posterior part of pituitary stores oxytocin and vasopressin, the hormones which are released by hypothalamus. Oxytocin contracts the smooth muscles. In females, it stimulates contraction of uterus at the time of childbirth, and it also helps in milk ejection from the mammary gland. Vasopressin or antidiuretic hormone, which is ADH. ADH stimulates reabsorption of water and electrolytes by the DCT, which is distal convoluted tubule, which is a part of nephron of kidney, and thereby reduces diuresis, that is, loss of water through urine. Deficiency of ADH will result in inability of the kidney to conserve water, that will lead to water loss and dehydration. And that condition is known as diabetes insipidus. The third gland is pineal gland, which is located in the head region. That is, this is the smallest endocrine gland located on dorsal side of the forebrain. And secretion of pineal gland is melatonin. Function of melatonin is to regulate diurnal rhythm, that is 24 hours rhythm of our body, like sleep-wake cycle, body temperature, etc. It also influences metabolism, pigmentation, and menstrual cycle in females. It influences our defense capability as well. Thanks for your attention.